have to act so surprised. But if it's her you want, I don't care about that. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hat. Well, I grew up lonesome on the open range, and that cold north wind can make a man feel strange. My John B. Stetson was my only friend, and we've stuck together through many a woman. So if it's her you want, I don't care about that. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hat. My mama told me, son, to be polite. Take your head off when you walk inside. But the winds of change, they fill the air, and you can't set your hat down just anywhere. So if you plead not guilty, well, I'll be the judge. We don't need no jury to decide, because well, I wear a 7 and you're out of order. 'Cause I can tell from here you're a 7 1/4. And if it's her you want, I don't care about that. You can have my girl, but don't touch my hand. Said if it's her you want, I don't care about that. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hand. No, it never complains, and it never cries. It looks so good, and it fits just right. So if it's her you want, I don't care about that. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hand. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hand. Well, you can have my girl, but don't touch my hand. Way down yonder on the valley, there lives a little girl. Her skin so pale, 6 feet high. Her skin is red, and just one eye. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. Her daddy gone to heaven. Her mama won't like you. Her brother, he's crazy. He just might bite you. Her sister, she's pretty. She just won't. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. Oh, you say she gonna love you because you made a little voodoo. Oh, but what they didn't tell you, it ain't up to you. dancer. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. She's a one-eyed Fiona. So if you go into the battle, then I'll tell you all I know. She got skin so big, she's 6 feet high, and she'll look right through you with just one eye. She's a one-eyed Fiona. 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 She's a one-eyed Fiona.
Me and Earl was hauling chickens on the flatbed out of Wiggins, and we'd spent all night on the uphill side of 37 miles of hell called Wolf Creek Pass, which is up on the Great Divide. And we was sitting there sucking toothpicks and drinking knee-highs and onion soup mix, and I says, Earl, let's mail a card to Mother and then send them chickens on down to the other side. Yeah, let's give 'em a ride.
Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide, trucking on down the other side.
Well, Earl put down his bottle, mashed his foot down on the throttle, and then a couple of boobs with 1,000 cubes and a 1948 Peterbilt screamed alive. We woke up the chickens. We roared up off of that shoulder, spraying pine cones, rocks, and boulders, and put 400 head of them Rhode Island Reds and a couple of burnt-out roosters on the line. Look out below, 'cause here we go.
Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide, trucking on down the other side.
Well, we commenced trucking, and them hens commenced a-clucking. Then Earl took out a match and scratched his pants and lit up the unused half of $1 cigar and took a puff. Says, "My, ain't this pretty up here?" I says, "Earl, this hill can spill us. You better slow down, you gon' kill us. Just make one mistake and it's the pearly gates for them 85 crates of USDA-approved cluckers. You want to hit second?"
Wolf Creek Pass, way up on the Great Divide, trucking on down the other side.
Well, Earl grabbed on the shifter and he stabbed her into 5th gear, and then the chromium-plated, fully illuminated, genuine accessory shift knob come right off in his hand. I says, "You want to screw that thing back on, Earl?" He was trying to thread it on there when the fire fell off of his cigar and dropped on down, sort of rolled around, and then lit in the cuff of Earl's pants and burned a hole in his sock. Yeah, sort of set him right on fire. I looked on out of the window and I started counting phone poles going by at the rate of 4 to the 7th power. Well, I put 2 and 2 together and added 12 and carried 5. I'm up with 22,000 telephone poles an hour. I looked at Earl and his eyes was wide, his lip was curled and his leg was fried, and his hand was froze to the wheel like a tongue to a sled in the middle of a blizzard. I says, "Earl, I'm not the type to complain, but the time has come for me to explain that if you don't apply some brake real soon, they're gonna have to pick us up with a stick and a spoon." Well, Earl reared back, cocked his leg, and stepped down as hard as he could on the brake, and the pedal went clear to the floor and stayed right there on the floor. And it says it's sort of like stepping on a plum. Well, from there on down, it just wasn't real pretty. It was Hairpin County and Switchback City. One of them looked like a can full of worms. Another one looked like malaria germs. Right in the middle of the whole damn show was a real nice tunnel now, wouldn't you know? Sign says clearance to the 12-foot line, but the chickens was stacked to 13.9. Well, we shot that tunnel in 110 like gas through a funnel and eggs through a hen. We took that top row of chickens off Slicker and the scum off of Louisiana swamp. Went down and around and around and down. We run out of ground at the edge of town, bashed into the side of the feed store in downtown Pagosa Springs.